Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. I'm back in Philippians chapter 4, but before I read this passage, I want to tell you about this song that me and my boys sing a lot of mornings when I'm dropping them off from school. It's an old school Christian rapper from Oakland, California. I forget the rapper's name, but it's this old song, never went popular. No one's ever heard of him. But the song talks about prayer, and in the vamp, the rapper does this: prayed up, prayed up, prayed up. I'm prayed up, prayed up, prayed up. I'm prayed up, prayed up, prayed up. And I'll play that song a lot in the car, and I'll jump up and down to get my little boys excited. And we'll just be bumping in the car saying, prayed up, prayed up, prayed up. And that's my question. Are you prayed up? Are you a prayerful person? You know, all of us are up and down to some extent with our prayer life. I bet most of you watching right now can say, yeah, I could stand to pray more, and I get all that. But what I want to do is not really get on to us about prayer, but just encourage us as to its power, that there's power in prayer. Paul talks about this in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. He says, don't be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And then he says that the peace of God will surpass all your understanding, i.e., if I pray, God will answer. If I pray, God will answer. My kids, it's so weird. I don't know who taught them this, but they're pretty independent children. However, here and there, if they'll be working on something that they can't figure out, they have no problem asking their mommy or their daddy for prayer. And what's interesting is that this is the way they ask for help. They'll be in the middle of something, like Andy the other day at the kitchen. She was trying to get her shoe tied there on the counter. She's on the little stool, and she says, Dad, a little help. Dad, a little help. And that's what my kids say when they need help. Usually they're pretty independent kids, but every now and then they say, Dad, a little help. And what's funny is, even though it's a little bit of arrogant way to say, Dad, a little help, every time they've said it, I've rushed to their need. Because there's something about my heart as a father that hears my children who holler help. There's something that compels me to help them. And your father's the same way. When you're willing to just cry out and say, Dad, a little help, he's compelled to help you and bring you his peace. I want to encourage you today, be a person of prayer. Be a prayerful person, because God will answer your prayers. That's Hope for Today. I'll see you next time.